Talking about the final team we are discussing on the predicted playing 11 for the Tata IPL 2025, and it's the men in orange, the orange army we talk about, the Sunrisers Hyderabad. I have Pranav with me for the first time. Welcome to the show, Pranav. But is the Sunrisers Hyderabad led by an Aussie who's right now having a headache, I'm sure, at Australia itself because the Border Gavaskar Trophy is there. India leading the series 1-0. But now focusing back onto the IPL franchise, what happens the next year? Sunrisers Hyderabad are there, just like the Kolkata Knight Riders, Mumbai Indians, Chennai. This team also retained a very core setup, and it was more or less the players picking themselves. But what about then? After that, because the budget they went into the auction was very limited, so they had to buy very calculative players. And Kavya Moran, we could see that she was very, very strategic. First of all, Pranav, thoughts on the overall squad? Are you pretty much happy with the squad you've got at the end of the day too?
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks, Preetham, for having me on the show. I think with the limited amount of budget that they had, they've done pretty decently well. There could be one or two loopholes which could be pointed out, but I think overall they've done decently well. They've focused on areas which were lacking last year, just like spin. They've got Rahul, Chahar, Kamindu, Mendis, and Adam Zampa. Who've lost the spin attack. They've got raw pace of Mohammed Shami, and then some bowling of Harshal Patel and Simajit Singh. So you could say it's a batting heavy side, but with the sort of template that they have, I think the bowling does its bit quite nicely with almost all bases covered.
Absolutely, that is very important because you also have a bowler captain, so he will think about his department really very much because he's a fantastic leader, I must say. First of all, moving into the predicted playing 11 is try and see if we can make a very good predicted playing 11 for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Starting with the openers, last year they had the deadly opener who has still been retained by the Sunrisers Hyderabad, but there is a slight headache that you need to look into. You've got another destructive top order opener, we can say, who was for the Mumbai Indians. Kishan is there. So here is a question. Do you want to tinker around with your predicted playing 11, especially the opening duo? You want to have Kishan batting in a different position with Head and Abhishek opening together once again?
I think Ishan will bat at 3. That's his role because you ideally want the top 3 to go in just one gear. Because if you look at last year's squad, Major League was Rahul Tripathi batting at 3. Correct. At times Aiden Markram, but the problem was that the gears were not being shifted as they wanted to be shifted. So if the first wicket fell, they just wanted 1/5 gear to be operated at all times because that's how the pitches were, especially in Hyderabad. So I think Ishan will bat at 3. You could argue it will be 3 left-handers on the trot.
Correct.
But on the contrary, there are hardly any off-spinners in the sides. I think I can think of R. Ashwin, Jayant Yadav.
Correct. Washington a little bit of Washington Sundar, yeah, absolutely.
Maybe Aiden Markram for Lucknow Super Giants. So I think there are 4 or 5 bowlers who can test these guys, but except Washington Sundar and a bit of Ashwin, nobody else bowls in the power play.
Yeah, absolutely. Once we move forward to the predicted playing 11, we'll see power versus power is there because it's just brutal power you have in your predicted playing 11, and also the way Sunrisers Hyderabad have done their auction. So you're sticking to the opening duo of Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. I'll slot them in, 2 left-handers, 1 overseas already used. You've also mentioned Ishan Kishan at number 3. That is also understandable. So I'll put Ishan Kishan at number 3, 3 left-handers in your top of the order, 2 Indians, 1 overseas. I'll come to a question a little bit later when it comes to the wicket-keeping duties. Who's your number 4? Is it Nitish Kumar Reddy as your number 4?
It is Nitish Kumar Reddy because he is flexible. We saw that in the game versus Bangladesh and Delhi, where he could rotate with Rinku and then take the shots to the spinners. So I will slot him at number 3. He gives me a couple of overs as well with the ball. Number 4 rather. So yeah, he'll be my number 4. All-rounder.
Okay, so all-rounder, he's playing for India now. So you're going for Nitish Kumar Reddy at number 4. Number 5, a destructive position that was ruled last season by just one man who just loves playing in sixes. Heinrich Klaasen, without a doubt, your costliest player in your team. Heinrich Klaasen.
100%. He's one of my choices for... I think I'd keep the number 5 position and 4 a little situation-based.
Okay.
If let's say we are 102 for no loss in 12 overs, and then you suddenly get a wicket, I just want the gear to be flowing off. So probably I'll send in Klaasen to disrupt the rhythm that the bowler has got into.
But I must tell you, Ishan Kishan is even more destructive. Like in terms of both of 100%. Them, Indian conditions. 100%. Yeah, so you're going with having Nitish and Heinrich Klaasen as your floaters,
Yeah,
situation based. But for now, I'll put in Nitish Kumar Reddy at 4 and Heinrich
Klaasen at
Klaasen
five.
at number 5. But here's
Right.
your question. Are you look because both of them, Ishan Kishan and Heinrich Klaasen, are terrific glovesmen. I
Mhm.
understand that. But are you going for a wicket keeper who's a better leader? What's your thought process and who is your wicket keeper?
I think my keeper would be Ishan because
Okay.
there are two reasons. One is Klaasen bats down the order, so from there to keep wickets could be a little too much to ask
Okay.
fitness wise. Secondly, Klaasen is a fantastic fielder
Yeah.
himself. So I think when QDK and Klaasen played for Durban Super Giants, QDK keeps wickets and Klaasen
Similarly, it
fields.
happened in the World Cup.
Yeah, so I think Klaasen then that gives me one extra option in the boundary. So
Okay.
yeah, Ishan keeps wickets and Klaasen will field.
Okay, so you're going for Ishan Kishan keeping wickets. Henry Klaasen, who's your number 5, will just bat and being your fielder. Number 6, another destructive batter. Without a doubt, I think Abhinav Manohar slots it there.
100%. I think Abhinav Manohar has proven for Gujarat Giants what he can do. Sorry, Gujarat Titans rather. I think the strike rate is the question.
Mhm.
Majorly, we want someone who bats at 140, 150. Um, Hopefully, we don't get to that position at 6. But if we get there, he's a right-hander and pretty useful at the depth and a gun fielder too.
Absolutely, he's a gun fielder, I must say. 6 is Abhinav Manohar. I'll slot him in and there. So far, you've used 2 overseas, and I'm expecting one of them to be Pat Cummins as well. 3, I'm
Yeah.
consuming. Who's your 4th will come as the playing 11 progresses, and I potentially sense it's going to be number 7 you're looking forward to. Somebody mystery you're looking forward to from Sri Lanka is Kamindu Mendis in your list.
Yes. So I will start with Kamindu Mendis because I want one. He's an ambidextrous bowler, so he can bowl with both hands.
Yeah.
Two, he's a left-hander, uh, and he gives me an additional spin option. So Kamindu Mendis' growth has been phenomenal,
Yeah.
especially in international cricket. Uh, I know he bats a little ahead in Sri Lanka because obviously
Correct.
you don't have a lot of key batters there.
But
But
you have so many out here.
in this case, he can bat at 7. Perhaps when you feel that there's a need of left right because Nitish, Klaasen, and Manohar are right-handers, you
But
want a
I also
left-hander.
feel, I'm sorry to interrupt, but what if there is a 20 for 2? You might just slot him in coming to
Kamindu
Mendis
Mendis, yeah,
ahead of
100%.
Nitish Kumar Reddy or Henry Klaasen.
That is one point. Secondly, if you want to, put in a left-hander just to, let's say a leg spinner is bowling, somebody like Yuzvendra Chahal is bowling, you want to disrupt his rhythm, I send Kamindu Mendis ahead of say Manohar or Henry
Correct.
Klaasen. Uh,
Absolutely.
that is one. Second, I'll keep Bryden Cast as my reserve for pitches like
Okay.
Kolkata,
Mhm.
for pitches like Mumbai, where I'll get extra bounce because Cast has been phenomenal with the
Yeah,
red ball,
he's another
and
player who's having a wonderful few months, I must say. So you're going for
he gives me
Bryden
a
Cast
batting
as your
option.
backup. Yeah, you can use the long handle, I must say, Pranav.
Otherwise, you could also think of Adam Zampa if you want another leg spinner. But because I feel Rahul Chahar will start, I don't see a potential use of Zampa as much. But yeah, there are 3 options for us.
Okay, so you're going for as of now you're saying Kamindu Mendes starts for you. So you're
Yeah,
having him at number 7. Number 8, without a doubt, I
Pat
think no
Cummins.
brainers discussing this. Pat Cummings at your number 8. Number 9, I'll have another Indian seamer, Mohammed Shami. I'll put him at number 9. You're saying
I'll
Rahul
put him
Chahar
at
starts. Yeah, okay, I'm
no.
sorry.
So I'll
Yeah.
put Harshal Patel at 9 because he can
So
bat.
for his batting, okay, you're going
Yeah,
for otherwise. So Harshal Patel, that's another good point. Harshal Patel at 9, Mohammad Shami at 10. Then I'll putting
yeah.
him, and you're going for your only spinner, frontline spinner as of now. You have
Rahul Chahar.
Rahul Chahar at number 11. That's a good 11. I'll just say that for you, all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Travis said and Abhishek Sharma, the openers. Ishan Kishan, the wicket keeper at number 3. Nitish Kumar Reddy at 4. Henry Klaasen at 5. Abhinav Manu at 6. Coming to Mendis at 7. Pat Cummins, Harshal Patel, Mohammad Shami, and Rahul Chahar are the remaining 4 players. That makes a very set and solid 11. With your impact player, if you need, you can go for different kind of. You can go for Jaidev Unatkar, you can go for Simarjeet Singh. If you go at the top of the order, you have Sachin Baby, you have Atharva Taide. That's very good options, I must say. Sunrise Hyderabad once again have made a very good side. I must tell you, Pranav. Your rating out of 10 looking into this playing 11, please.
I'd give them an 8.5 because I somehow feel the death bowling is slightly weak because Harshal Patel is one kind of bowler who will take wickets, but he'll be on the expensive side. Jaydev Unadkat is a similar kind of bowler, although left-hander. But death bowling, if the power play is not on their way with the ball, they could lead runs, but they do have the potential to chase the town.
Correct.
So
Absolutely.
probably death bowling is one area I closely look at, but I think they should make the playoffs.
Okay, so that's when I think you can utilize your impact player rule and maybe have an extra bowler in your ranks. So you're saying an 8.5 for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. You say we should make it to the playoffs. Thank you
Yeah,
so much, Pranav. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. It's the Sunrisers Hyderabad predicted playing 11 done and dusted. Don't forget to subscribe to the fifth number. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much and go.
just right.